get into the car. Esther, get into the car. We're leaving.
Stop this thing.
We are leaving. Let's go.
From where now?
Esther, get into the car. We're leaving now.
So what kind of market happy?
Young man, before I blink my eyes, both of you should get your ass out of my property now.
Fem! Yes, some there. Who goes you now? We die you. But we're waiting to walk you now. See, Oga Cowboy, I know they feel you. I know they fear you. I know they feel you. I know they see you. Yeah? If you like dress like Tom and Jerry, dress like for the Christmas, I know they feel you. I know they see you. Yeah? See, coordinate yourself. Coordinate yourself, eh? Because this grave way one dig now, you go swallow. Madam, free me.
Small boy. Now me, Jaga go dig grave for the swallow.
Oga, in fact, to God who made me, by the grace of God, God punish you. Catch you walk, catch Madam, Oga, they make I see this man. I know they fear you. I know they see your face. So they feel me. I know they feel your face, Madam. Collect your own. God punish your papa. Catch you one thing. Now for this time and era, now you wanna go carry girls, confine them, even small children, pedophile, you pedophile, waka. Now carry small children, confine them to a room. They use them as slaves. They force them into prostitution. Hey, see.
Small boy.
Manyaro,
Kutuma Boro Ubanka. Are you talking to me like that?
Oga, Nache, Kachi Kutuma Boro Ubanka, Shege Dan Hista.
Let's go. Get into the
You're not going to
car.
win this fight. Just stop. Just get into the car. No, you stop pulling me.
Boys, now, Abi. Boys, Kutuma Boro Ubanka. Hold on. Kutuma Boro Ubanka. Nasha, Madam. Go.
Where are my boys? Boys! Hey, Jesse!
Wow, this movie is something else. Wow. UCHE Montana really killed it in this movie. And I encourage everyone to go see this movie. Go to our YouTube channel, UCHE Montana. This is not a movie recap channel. What we do here in Life Lesson series is to pick up life lessons from people's life and people's mistakes in order to help us not to make the same mistake in our own lives. So I saw this movie by UCHE Montana and it changed my life, A Lady and a Gentleman. So go watch it. Now, this is a story of a young lady that the father was owing a man, and because of that, the man forced the daughter to go into prostitution in order to pay her father's debt. That's how the lady, a very young girl that was less than 15 years of age then, she went into prostitution. You know, when you see movies like this, we have this feeling, or we tell ourselves this is just a Nigerian movie. It doesn't happen in real life. But prostitution is something that is growing massively in our times. And it's as if nobody is talking about it, or people are not aware of it. We see it being acted in movies, and we call it just Nigerian film. And this is the same thing I felt until I saw this podcast by Apostle Femi Lazarus, where he interviewed a lady called the Dubai Girl. But before we go into that podcast, I still want you to watch this movie, the movie I talked about, The Lady and a Gentleman by UCHE Montana. I really want to appreciate UCHE Montana. I wish other producers would imitate such movies that would send out messages, not just doing movies for entertainment with no message. I give it up to you, UCHE Montana. God bless, more grace, more resources to keep producing such wonderful movies. Let's look at a little summary of the whole movie so that it will spur you up to go watch it in our channel. Let's go into it.
Donald! Hey! 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 Biko!
Donald, where's my money?
Wait here, Poga. Why you wicked?
Biko, Biko.
Donald, you see today, I must get my money to the cover.
Okay, forget that thing.
Biko, no, no.
When my papa get, Papa leave me. When my papa get, he go pay you. Why not they do my papa like this, sef? You know, it's not only him I get. That's what the other day. For he said betray me nearly for die. The other time again, now he said draw me hide. The last time when you come now on that bed, wait till happen. Okay, wait till happen. But I be like say this is your friend, don't they men?
I like her. Young lady, come with me. Come with me.
Okay, leave me.
Give me your hand.
No, leave her.
Mama D. I don't show. I bring new fish for you. Her papa they owe me money. So I want me to enter street so I go fit get my money back.
You know, most people will say that the young girl was so rude to that man. Think about it. If that girl did not actually talk, would she have been taken by that man forcefully? The answer is no. I believe no. What made the man attracted to her was the way she was shouting. She was showing herself as someone who can protect the family. And it's very important because in our world today, we young people tend to talk anyhow, talk to elders anyhow. The father was the one owing the man, and the man wasn't even coming to kill the father there. He just wanted to come and ask for his money. The lady would have allowed the father stand in and talk, just like the way the other siblings were hiding. That's what I'm just giving my thoughts on this. I know you might have a different opinion. You can drop it on the comment section. Let's talk about it. Just like the siblings, two siblings were actually hiding in fear and not allowing the man talk to their father. That would have been the girl's case too. But she didn't even allow the man talk, ask the father questions. She was just busy gingering the man, talking back at the man, and that exposed her. And the man now said something. I like this one. What made the man like the lady was not because of it was the way she was bold. This one can do well in my business. So I still want to. I think one of the lessons I learned from this is that it's important that we actually learn how to allow elders settle themselves. Learn how to allow elders settle themselves. Don't always try to. If your father can't solve that problem, you're a young girl, you can't solve it. So she ended up endangering herself just because she wanted to protect the father at a very young age. That was what exposed her. So you might say she did the right thing, but I'm just sharing my own opinion. Now, nothing I wanted to point out because I saw I saw a podcast by Apostle Femi Lazarus, and this is something similar to what the person he interviewed talked about. The lady also was so wide. The father saw her so wide because of her exposure in time past, and the father now sold her. It was as if she took the place of the father too. So I want us to go and watch. I want us to let's watch the video by Apostle Femi Lazarus so that you understand. It's called the Dubai Girl. I'm going to show a clip of it here. Or if you want to watch the full interview, you can go to his channel. But we're just doing the review so that we can learn from this thing.
Heard that you're called fondly Dubai girl.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because I went to Dubai.
To study?
No.
What took you to Dubai?
My father sold me out for prostitution.
How?
Because I was in Nigeria back then in Apapa. So I was living the kind of life that my family did not like. Because I mingled with new friends. Then I was just grandma daughter. So I want to experience what other people used to experience. Then I got it to wrong and someone raped me when I was in SS2. So since then, I've been misbehaving after that rape. I did not tell anyone.
You know, this is a very painful story. All these people that go around raping young girls, raping young boys. And if you are raped, don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it. You don't heal by keeping things to yourself. You heal by telling someone about it. She was raped, but she kept it to herself. There are agencies, I believe there are agencies. They should be more audible. Agencies that can fight for these things. Because I believe one of the reasons why people keep quiet or keep it to themselves is when people that actually spoke up did and they did not get help. So more agencies should rise. I know Apostle Femi Lazarus. If you are raped and you are listening to me, reach out to Apostle Femi Lazarus. Reach out to him. Tell him your story. He will listen to you. You can reach out to us too. And I know there are other agencies that needs to rise so that this issue of rape would go down, will be destabilized. Will be destabilized. That's our prayer. Going around raping young girls, raping young boys. This lady was exposed to the kind of life she was never supposed to live because she was raped at a very young age. At a very young age. It's very terrible. Let's continue with the story.
So my father noticed that this thing that I'm doing is not making sense. So he sold me out for prostitution to Dubai. I did not know. He told me that I'm going for a supermarket job. So I'll make money to take care of myself and the family. That's how I get to Dubai. And when I get there, they just threw me a pack of condom. I have to work for that night. I cried and cried, but nobody to answer me. The other girls there, they said I have to do it. If not, I will continue to pay fine.
What did they tell you were going to do in Dubai?
My dad actually told me that I'm going there for supermarket job. That will be giving me money and all of that. Then later on, the lady came to meet me inside our room and said that, you know, say you be big girl, I'm not gonna lie for you. You dey go there, go do a shower. Like, but the way she put it, she did not put it in a way that it will be prostitute like that. She just put it in a way that I will just go there and big men will come, they will take care of me, they will give me money like that, like that. Because she's a lady and she knows me, she knows what I can do. Then she said no problem, that I can go if I want to go. Then
Why didn't she go herself?
I don't know why I should not go. She's still in Nigeria doing prostitution
Till now.
till now. I don't know why she did not go.
So what happened when you got to Dubai?
When I got to Dubai, my madam with her husband came to pick me from the
With her husband.
Yeah. I even know that the husband is not, the man has his own wife and children in Nigeria, but she did some kind of things that blindfold the eyes of the man. The man did not remember anything about his family, but I used to see his wallpaper is his family. When my mother went back to Nigeria, that is when his eye clear and remember his family.
So when you landed in Dubai, they were the ones who came to receive you?
Yeah.
How many girls landed in Dubai?
Now, nothing striking about her story is this. You know, most people get opportunities to travel out. They tell you, an agent will tell you, when you travel out, we're going to give you a job. You'll be working for 2 years. Then after 2 years, you will now be on your own. These are stories they tell people, and people are leaving the country, African countries, going out, going to Europe because of such opportunities. The same way these ladies were going. Some girls, young girls were going. She said she felt they told her she would be working in a supermarket. That was what the father told her, that she's going to work in a supermarket when she gets to Dubai. Some persons were going because they were told they will be going to school. They are getting a scholarship. They are getting a job. But when you now get there, the agents will now let you know. When you get there, you will now know you are trapped. That's how many people left their country. I want to jabba, jabba, jabba. So many persons want to jabba. Everybody wants to leave the country. By all means. So you have an agent that will tell you, we've gotten you a job. Just do your visa. When you get there, you will work for 2 years. When you, after working for 2 years, we will now take the money we spent and everything. Then you can now start your life. You don't know what you are going there to do. That's how many persons left their country and they went into prostitution without knowing. Human trafficking, many people went into drug trafficking, and it was done forcefully. So I want you to be very careful. Listen, learn from these lessons. Learn from these life lessons. Not every door that opens is actually God's door. Not every door that opens is good. So be careful. Don't be so desperate to leave the country because of the way the economy is, and you go and fall into the trap of the devil. That's how she became a prostitute. In her mind, at first, she felt she was going to work in a supermarket. So I want you to keep watching. There's something she said later on that I would want us to learn from. There's something she said later on that I would There's something she said later on that I would want us to learn from. So let's keep watching.
Much. Some people tried, but this by they used to do coronavirus.
Yes, COVID test.
So this lady did COVID test more than 10 times. She was unable to go to Dubai. It's not that I now understand those of them that God helped that they were unable to go. They did not know what God did for them. There was one Benin girl that even came with us. But we always insult her that she did not have grace because everything is not working for her to go to that Dubai. Then police just catch her. Then they were like, she did not have grace and all of that. Barrier, they follow up and that.
Another lesson we need to learn is this. She talked about her friend, a girl from Bayelsa that was supposed to go to Dubai with them. But when the girl tried several times to get a pass from her COVID test, it wasn't working. So she was no longer able to travel with them. And they saw the girl as someone that had no grace. They saw her as someone that had no grace. This will show you that most disappointments are just God. God is just trying to protect you. Most times when what you are looking for is not coming through, the Lord is just trying to preserve you. Most of you listening to me, you applied for some of these visas. You wanted to just go, jump out by all means, and God kept stopping it. You went to the embassy to get your visa. The Lord kept stopping it. In your mind, you felt you were not favored, but you didn't know it was the Lord actually stopping you from going into such dangers. You would have been alive by now if you had traveled when you wanted to travel. So all things works together. That's the lesson we need to learn. All things works together. Not every disappointment is actually a curse. Disappointments most times are blessings from the Lord. It's the Lord trying to preserve you. All things works together for good to them that love God and called according to his purpose. So this lady now is regretting. She said she regrets ever going to Dubai. She wished she wasn't approved to go to Dubai, just like her friend. She talked about another lady that was also deported the first month they came. In that lady's mind, she will feel his village people. Which not village people, it was actually God trying to preserve her. So I don't know what you're passing through currently, but some of the delays you face is actually God trying to stop to preserve you. God is preserving you. God is actually preserving you. God is preserving you. Jesus Christ, when he was born at a very tender age, the King Herod, when he found out, when he heard the prophecy of a king that was to be born, that would take over his rule, the man got so furious that he wanted to kill Jesus by all means. So he sent out men. He sent out the wise men, but the wise men disappointed him because they didn't go back because they were warned in a dream not to go back to him. So when he saw and found out that the wise men did not come back to him, he now sent the soldiers to kill children from 2 years below. What if Jesus was not sent out of his town? Israel was his place of assignment, but the Lord had to push him from Israel to Egypt. It was not conducive for him in Egypt. He was staying in a location where he had nothing. The father had left their job as a carpenter. This is not in our era where there was a phone, a mobile phone that you can call and tell your people, now they Egypt, oh, can you be sending me phones? There was no way. How was this guy sustaining? How were they able to take care of their family, their son Jesus? But in all things, that delay they saw as delay was actually God preserving the boy, our Savior. So most of the delays you are seeing is actually God preserving you. This is something I would want you to learn from this podcast. So I will play the remaining podcast. We're going to just play a clip of it so that you watch. But I would encourage you to go to Apostle Femi Lazarus and search for the Dubai girl. You're going to see it, learn from it, and our prayer is that more persons will be exposed, more persons will speak up. I encourage you, if you have similar stories, reach out to Apostle Femi Lazarus. It's going to it's going to listen to you, it's going to talk to you. You can reach out to us too. We're going to make it open for you to share your stories, your life lesson stories, so that people will learn from it also. I also encourage you to go and watch the video by UCHE Montana. Go to our channel, search for the lady and a gentleman. You're going to you're going to enjoy the movie. It's going to bless your life. So let's keep watching. So I'm going to allow you to keep watching the interview between Apostle Femi Lazarus and the Dubai girl. And God will bless you. We'll see you on our next video. Don't forget, this is Life Lessons series. This is Life Lessons, where we'll bring in content that would so that we learn from people's life, day-to-day life, in order to help our lives become better. So I would encourage you to watch it to the end. God will bless you. For the full clip, I'm not going to post the full clip. For the full clip, you can go to our Femi Lazarus channel and watch it. But this is just a summary of all it. God bless you so much.
Thank you so much for agreeing to join me. I heard that you're called fondly Dubai girl.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because I went to Dubai.
To study?
No.
What took you to Dubai?
My father sold me out for prostitution.
How?
Because I was in Nigeria back then in Apapa. So I was living the kind of life that my family did not like. Because I mingled with new friends. Then I was just grandma daughter. So I want to experience what other people used to experience. Then I got it to wrong and someone raped me when I was in SS2. So since then, I've been misbehaving after that rape. I did not tell anyone. So my father noticed that this thing that I'm doing is not making sense. So he sold me out for prostitution to Dubai. I did not know. He told me that I'm going for a supermarket job. So I'll make money to take care of myself and the family. That's how I get to Dubai. And when I get there, they just threw me a pack of condom. I have to work for that night. I cried and cried, but nobody to answer me. The other girls there, they said I have to do it. If not, I will continue to pay fine. So I went downstairs to make money. Then police catch me. They wanted to deport me that night. I agreed that they should deport me. But the next day, everything changed.
Your first night working, police wanted to deport you.
Yeah.
Before we get into the issue of your experience in Dubai, why were you staying with your grandma?
It's because I'm a product of rape. So
You're a product of rape?
Yeah.
Who raped who?
My dad. I was told my dad raped my mom. That's why they gave birth to me. They are not couples or boyfriend and girlfriend. So my grandmother said that they are not going to abort me, that she would take care of me.
Whose grandmother from whose side? From your dad's side
From
or
my
your mom's
mother's side.
So you were staying with your grandmother?
Yes.
Where's your mom?
My mom got another husband.
And now she's married to the other husband?
Yeah, with 2 kids. So before I found out that she was my mom, it was too late. So I was very angry. I used to fight her every day. I never believed she was my mom. I believed that my grandmother is my mom. I thought she was my auntie.
So your grandma never told you that that's your mom?
Yeah, they not told me that that is my mom, but they just told me that she used to come around. I used to see her every day, but I did not know exactly who she is to me.
How old was she when she was raped?
I don't know about that one. But my grandmother just told me that she used to help her to carry clothes, all those Ankara clothes back then.
To hawk clothes?
Yeah, to hawk clothes. So I think they raped her, my dad raped her. So because of that, I hate my dad so much. I never talked to him, but he's trying to come close to me, but I don't like him at all. It's a bad dates.
So how did you get to the point where he was able to
send you
to Dubai for that?
Okay. Because I lost my grandmother. Then everybody in the family
The grandma that was taking care of you died?
Yeah, she died when I was about to write exam to go to SS3. I want to write my SS3 exam. So my grandmother died. Nobody to sponsor me to continue my education. My mom and I was very stubborn then. Very, very stubborn. Nobody wants to accept me, even my family. So everybody just asked me to go away. My mom said I should come and stay with her new husband. But I said I can't because I've seen things outside and my mom cannot afford to feed me.
What do you mean, seen things?
Because the way that my grandmother take care of me, if they gave me gari, it looks like they're suffering me because she never treats me that way. So if I go to my mother's place, she'll be giving me those kind of food that I don't like. So I feel like she's suffering me. She cannot afford to take care of me.
Were you already following boys while you were in secondary school?
No, it was when someone raped me.
Who did?
There was one little boy that I used to teach lesson after school because then I was very intelligent. So
The little boy raped you?
no, I used to teach him lessons.
Yes.
So when I went to their house that day, he was not at home, and I'm used to him and his mother. So I came back tired from school. I lay down on the bed. So a guy just came inside and chat with me. Then I want to leave. He closed my face with pillow and raped me. So I found out that it was the lady that I'm taking care of his son. Is a junior brother that just came back from village.
The younger brother of the woman whose child you were teaching?
Yeah.
For free?
Yes.
They were not paying you for the job?
No. She only gave me food or transportation.
So after the rape experience, a new lifestyle began?
Yes.
What kind of life?
Like everybody will start asking me out. They used to ask me out before, but I don't know anything. I don't know such thing. I just ran and went to tell my grandmother, and my grandmother will tell me to avoid them, or she will go and fight them that stay away from my daughter. But since then that I was this virgin, if someone asked me out, then someone asked me out and gave me money, then I was very happy because the money was big for me then.
How much?
I think maybe 5K or 3,000, 2,000.
Fast forward to when your dad sent you to Dubai. How old were you then?
I think I was 19 years old. 19. Because
What year was that?
I don't remember, but I was 19. When I checked my old TikTok, I went down. I was planning to celebrate my 20 years birthday.
Yes.
But I was there 19 years old before that 20 years birthday.
So you describe, you flew from Nigeria to Dubai?
Yes.
From Lagos?
I went to Cotonou first. Yeah, Cotonou.
Yes. Then from Cotonou to where?
From Cotonou to Dubai.
To Dubai.
Yeah, because a lot of girls is there. It's just like this old place. Then they put a lot of girls there, agents. I think it's this agent that used to send people.
So, the agent in Cotonou, what they do is to get young girls
to their
that will
madam.
be sent to their madam in Dubai.
Yeah, the agents were supposed to do ticket and all of that. Lied to the people that is doing passports that are going to study. They'll tell us what to say that are going to study in Dubai.
You went with Nigerian passport or Benin passport?
It's Benin passport.
So they did Benin passport for you?
Yes.
Because it was easier to get to Dubai with that?
Yes, and it's just 3 months passport they did. But if we got there, it's overdue. I'm not going to continue paying. I should just be careful so that police will not catch me.
So usually they get 3-month passport done.
Yes.
And instead of you returning back, you become an illegal person staying there.
Yes, but they will ask us to avoid police.
So what the agency does is to recruit young girls.
Yes.
For prostitution.
Yeah.
And your dad got you into that agency.
My dad, it was one lady in our street that used to do prostitution. There has this Ashao joint in our street then. So my dad knew one of the lady. They used to be together because he has been there even before they born me. He has been in that hotel till today. He's still there. That is why it break my heart.
Who is still there?
My dad.
He's living in the hotel?
Yes.
With prostitutes?
His life is I cannot say his life is spoiled, but I don't know. So it's the lady that introduced the prostitute work to my dad. So my dad find out that this will bring money for him. So they came to meet me and receive me. Then I was even doing Indomie business because I'm tired of the life I'm living. I can't continue that way. So I started Indomie business to be earning money for myself.
What did they tell you were going to do in Dubai?
My dad actually told me that I'm going there for supermarket job that will be giving me money and all of that. Then later on, the lady came to meet me inside our room and said that, you know, say you be big girl, I'm not going to lie for you. You dey go there.
Like we said, this is all we can show you on that video, go to Apostle Femi Lazarus. I'm going to drop the link to the videos on the description below so you can go and watch it. Then you can also go and watch Montana UCHE's movie, The Lady and a Gentleman. It's very important. It's a very powerful movie. You're going to learn a lot. And I encourage you, if you know anybody doing these things, expose them. Expose them for our children, for our generation. We can no longer allow things like this still happen on a day to day. So we're going to fight it by all means. Report, expose it. Let's do what we can. Let's speak up. God is going to bless us. Don't forget to like, share this video with your family and friends so that we can learn these lessons. So that we can learn these lessons. And God bless you. We post every video, we post our videos daily, we post videos daily, and we learn from it. The life lesson series, we learn from it. So this is a place where you learn and you hear stories and you learn lessons from people's lives, people's stories. This is where you learn lessons from people's lives in order to help us not to make similar mistakes in our own life. God bless you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I still remain your friend and brother, Mr. Jacob. Bye for now.